Hi, I'm Melissa from the Yarn Barn, and today let's talk about slip knots. Now, if you're like me, the first thing you do when you go to measure a warp, whether it's on a warping board or a warping reel, you make a slip knot. And you take that slip knot and you put it on the peg and you're ready to go. But if you're like me, for the first 20 years of weaving, you would wonder, why does it randomly stick and why does it randomly come off? Well, finally, I spent some time figuring that out. So let me show you how to make a slip knot that won't slip. All right, so here is some cotton that we're going to turn into a slip knot. And we're gonna leave the cone right here, but here is the end. And when you make your slip knot, you start by making a loop. You can see this strand that goes to the tube is on top and it crosses over the end of the yarn. You reach into the loop, grab the tail that was on top and pull it through. And now you've got a knot that will cinch tightly against your finger or your warp peg or whatever you need it to. But there's a way to do it that looks almost like this that will lead you astray. So again, here is the strand going back to the tube. If you put the other end on top, so here's the end of the yarn, and if that's on top when you make your loop, and then you reach into the loop, grab the tail and pull it through, you've still got a knot that tightens up, but when you pull, now that loop that you made is getting bigger and the tail is pulling out. So you don't want to do it that way. So let's look again at how you do it correctly. So here's the strand going to the tube, here's the end. When you make your loop, the strand going to the tube is on top. The strand going to the end of the yarn is underneath. You reach into the loop, you grab the strand that's going to the tube and pull, and now you've got a knot that cinches tightly and doesn't give way. So now you know how to make a slip knot that will tighten over your peg, not slip off.